Palace won, Chelsea won, and it's got to the point now where you need to ask yourself, is this a blip or is this what this team is? Because the reality is, we should have won this game. We should have won this game. Not because when we're 1-0 up, there should have been a penalty. Not because Chelsea, in my opinion, created more than enough opportunities to kill the game. Not because Nicholas Jackson, you get paid to do your job. And today, I'm going to let everyone crash it on you. I'm going to let everybody tell you exactly what you have been. 4 opportunities today Jackson had. 3 of them I consider as good chances. Out of the 3, 2 huge chances that, in my opinion, you've got to just score 1. He scores 1 of them. We've killed this game off. We're winning. No, we're going to talk about the game today because Crystal Palace deserved their point for their second half performance. Chelsea deserved the 3 points based on their first half performance. So we're going to talk about the good, we're going to talk about the bad, and we're going to talk about the downright ugly. Before we get to that, hit the like button. It's the best way to support the channel if you enjoy the content. Secondly, if you're new and you want non-reactionary responses after games, transfer news and previews, this is the place for you to get your Chelsea nutrition. Subscribe, let's get it cracking. Let's get straight to the downright ugly and then the bad, and then we'll take some positives out of this game. Because there were positives, genuinely. The bad, you cannot miss that many chances, Nicholas Jackson. It's the fact of the matter, right? We have got an inexperienced centre-half in Josh Achimpong. We've got Levi Colwell at the back. We've got Sanchez at the back. Gusto and Cucurella. All of them are entitled today to go up to their striker and say, Nicholas, how many chances do you need, mate? How many chances do you need, brother? Because he had 1 when it was flicked on by Neto. He's at the back stick. He half volleys it wide. Okay, good chance. Fair enough, we'll allow you. Warm up. Second one, he's isolated 1-on-1. He absolutely destroys the defender. Outside of the boot, misses the target. Third one, he anticipates the pass back, reads it, left foot, drags it wide. All of these chances come when it's 1-0 Chelsea. And then you go and drop points. And then people say, why are you frustrated? Your striker has to score there. Genuinely, we got into opportunities, areas where we're meant to score, people didn't score. We did our jobs. The forwards did their jobs. They supplied the striker to score the goals. He didn't score. You know this team doesn't keep clean sheets. Then we need to talk about the fact that we had the same problem happening down that right-hand side and we were falling asleep. And the problem here is, it's not Maresca's fault. Because this is a systemic issue when you play against the 3 at the back and they have wing-backs, right? You get caught in the crossfire of, is Cucurella going to take Muniz or is Sancho? Sancho did his job 90% of the time. The one time Sancho didn't do his job, we got punished for it at the end, you know? And we almost got punished for it. Because Colwell had to put a block. You have to track your runners properly. And what happens? We get lazy, we get fatigued, and we concede a stupid goal late. How do we concede that goal? And this is the final bit of the ugly. We're winning 1-0. Why is Cole Palmer taking a risk there? On what planet are you taking a risk there? Go long. Go into the corners. There's 10 minutes left. See the game out. What happens? They win the ball. 1 through ball because we're not set. The team's not set. Eze's there. Eze keeps his cool. Across the box, they tap it in. Genuinely, I wish it was something that was well orientated. You know, that something Palace created. But it was our own downfall. Our own mistakes. Now we need to get into the bad. Because the bad is where we need to decipher this in more detail, right? What happened today? Malo Gusto at right back. I don't know what's happening with Gusto. Broski, you change your barber? You change your girl? You change the food you eat? You change the water you take in? What is going on? You went from Avion to Volvic? What happened? What happened? This guy was so secure in possession. This guy was everything you wanted. Today, I can't even say the problem is he inverted. He wasn't inverted. He was a right back today. He was overlapping. He was underlapping. He was assisting Neto in terms of support. And he's just loose passes, lackluster touches, playing backwards all the time. Fear. This isn't the Gusto I know. Genuinely, the Gusto I saw under Pochettino was bombing up and down, good touches, driving, powerful with the ball, brave. And it's almost as if now the game has got too complicated for him. And it's like he's struggling to get up to pace. But these are the excuses you would hear first 6 months in the Premier League. And what I'm going to say is, a lot of people are going to say he was poor today, which they're correct. You're all 100% correct. He was poor today. But a lot of people aren't going to say the fact that he's still a good player. We don't wipe our hands with good players like this just because they go through a barren spell, like a bad spell. Young players will go like this. Remember Enzo Fernandez, remember Caicedo. Like, we've seen players come back stronger. It's about him coming back now. Then we need to talk about the other situation, right? And the other situation that stinks at the moment is we didn't create anything in the second half. Like, apart from Jackson's chances, Sancho offered nothing in that second half. I know you got a worldie of an assist. I'll talk about it later. Palmer's was transition machine. And once again, Enzo Maresca didn't use his bench properly. And today was about statements from Maresca. The sassy Tussin, you're on the bench. Josh will start. 100% agree with that. Nkunku, you're not coming on. Gio's coming on. That's 100% agree with that. But the problem is, you have Joao Felix on the bench. You bring on Noni with 8 minutes to go. And you got no midfield options. And why is Reece James on the bench? Because evidently he's not fit enough to be on the bench. James has been on the bench for 2 games now. If James is fit, James plays. James is not fit. That's what I'm taking away from this. Now we need to talk about the good, because there were good in this game. And I'm struggling to decipher why we lost other than inexperience and poor management of games. So the first goal comes, right? Sancho dummies the ball that gets passed to him, absolutely rips the right back, gets across, attracts 3 people towards him, lays it off nicely to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer does the rest. Slots it. Cold, everything. You know, tick, tack, cold, moves on. Happy days, 1-0 Chelsea. Very good goal. Everybody thinks we're going to do well. Another player that played well today, Neto. People are going to say, you know what, Neto didn't get a goal and assist. Go watch the first half and see what he was doing to Tariq Mitchell. He was destroying Tariq Mitchell in every single way, right? Genuinely, Tariq Mitchell was panicking. And in my opinion, we should have had a penalty. Chelsea should have had a penalty where Tariq Mitchell in the second half lost his head because he panicked because of a loose touch, thought he was going to win the ball, went in, didn't get the ball, he got the man. Neto was fouled. It was a penalty. They didn't give it again. It's funny, isn't it? Ipswich, penalty against us, minimal contact. Ref gives it, VAR doesn't intervene. This time, ref doesn't give it. There's full minimal contact against us. Not even minimal. There was proper contact against us. Ref doesn't give it. This time, VAR doesn't check and intervene. What is the point of VAR then? Genuinely, what is the point of VAR? Pedro Neto puts on a ball beautifully for Cole Palmer. He misses it. Pedro Neto took a few shots. He beat his man. He put some good deliveries in the box. We're just not clinical. We're not taking our chances. How much more can the man create? Cole Palmer, couple of good passes in the first half to Nicholas Jackson. He gets the ball on a half turn, laces it through. Jackson's through, one-on-one, beats the man off the dribble, wide. Cole Palmer was feeding it. He can't make him chew. Genuinely. Enzo Fernandez in the first half and second half. In my opinion, Enzo and Caicedo, right, whilst they gave away some dumb rash challenges and some... This is what happens in the Premier League. They are playing at a level that's above the rest. The only other players, in my opinion, that played well today were the centre-backs, the keeper, and Cole Palmer, and Neto. Genuinely, it is so frustrating when you see, right, Enzo getting the ball, being smart with it, not being loose with it, being intelligent with the ball. And Caicedo as well, retrieving the ball, moving it around. And then we get sucker punched. And it's frustrating because the performance was good. This is exactly the same game as we saw at Stamford Bridge. Performance is good. We don't get back to winning ways. Centre-backs. What do you want me to say? Mateta done nothing all game apart from that goal. And why did it happen? Levi Colwell absolutely was getting physical with him on every opportunity. Josh Achampong was reading the game well, getting physical when needed. Had a very good game all round. coming out with the ball, comfortable, releasing it when needed, calm and collected under pressure, strong, intelligent. You can't think that this is a young kid. Played very well, man. He played well as well. You also had, what's it called, out a left back. Cucurella done a decent job, nothing special. Robert Sanchez. You lot, I'm telling you, are going to make me like Robert Sanchez. Because today, I think Robert Sanchez was good. He made 3 good saves. One was from a header. One was directly at him. And the other one, he tipped it over the bar. When needed to come collect crosses, collected crosses. Corner kicks, we got under the cosh from the 33rd minute till the 40th, I think. 2 corners, 1 cross. What did he do? First corner comes, collects. Second corner comes, punches. Third cross comes in, Matete's running through. He absolutely froze his body there. He's like, nah, I'm getting it first. He gets it. Sanchez had a good game today. Genuinely can't criticize him. Can't criticize Josh. Can't criticize Levi. Can't criticize Cuckoo. What's going on? Do your jobs. Strikers, do your jobs. And then, yeah, a lot of you are going to tell me, should have signed Victor Osimhen. Maybe we should have signed Victor Osimhen. Maybe Nicholas Jackson, right, is not the player I think he is. Because the reality is, right, Nicholas Jackson, we needed to see as the striker before we went and replaced him. Because we have a striker that last year got 14 goals in the Premier League without penalties. This year, he's on track to get more. But how many of these games can you allow where your striker misses so many opportunities where you go, yo, we need to replace him? I'm not happy. Genuinely, I'm very annoyed. I'm a bit more measured today. And the reason being I'm so measured is because coming into this game, I feared this could happen. I said yesterday 2-1 because I thought we'd score more than 1. And based on that, I knew, like, we should have scored more than 1 today. But they had opportunities and it's frustrating. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to yell. There's no point, right? So, it is what it is. On to the next game. Genuinely, 4-game blip now. I think it's, 2 points from last 12? That's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.